feel it the way he felt it or not, I still feel it secondhand. You feel me?
Well, let me tell you why I said that. It's because I appreciate and love when people did not have to be forced to go to church and have stuff thrown down their throats, because it gives them a different way to paint their picture of the journey.
I get what you're saying, but going to church isn't the solution, man.
No,
I get,
I'm not disagreeing with you, King. Yeah. I'm sharing with you what you're walking into.
Yeah. And
what's happening at the table is that for a lot of us, let's call it what it is, religious trauma.
Yeah.
What we're dealing with a lot at this table is because we have had people make us feel bad.
You know why though? It's a thing where you have us here as people, you have God, and then this is what happened. We got to go through all these different things to get primarily the source. Primarily the source. You know what I have a problem with? One of the things I have a problem with, and it may be controversial. A lot of people may say this and may say that. I don't like, let me say it in a manner to where it's extremely intelligent. Let me think on it. In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
What?
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible, I listen to the Bible, I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir.
The baptism of the eunuch. The Bible verse for the baptism of the eunuch is Acts 8, verse 26 to 40, which narrates how the Apostle Philip baptized an Ethiopian eunuch after the eunuch believed Jesus was the Son of God, fulfilling the desire for baptism after reading Isaiah, showing a pivotal moment in early Christian evangelism. So he was given the Bible. The passage highlights the expansion of the gospel to non-Jews, demonstrating that faith in Jesus and baptism are open to all, including those previously excluded by Jewish law, like eunuchs. So by its own definition, it is itself a nation, and anybody of it is ethno-religious or a Jewish atheist. But to really be Jewish, your mother has to be a Jew. The issue is, to be Jewish at all, you have to be from or connected to Judah.
God, jag kommer att hjälpa varmt.
I am. Cha, 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 cha. Okay, you spent years being very disrespectful to me. Decades, actually. Actually, I might as well say that now. To all the people that took me for a knob. Made me feel like I was stupid. Questioned whether my sanity was okay, when really what it was is that I was more tuned in from a child, and you belittled me and made me feel like I was nothing. This is for you. I wish I could say, go suck something, but that's not me. Well, I'll read this for you, and maybe that will be my way of saying it. The Bible. The phrase, Bible crumbs to dogs, comes from Matthew 15, 26 to 27, and Mark 7, verse 27, where Jesus tells a Canaanite woman, it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. But she replies, yes, Lord, yet even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table, demonstrating great faith and leading Jesus to heal her daughter. This passage signifies that while Jesus' mission was primarily for Israel, in brackets, the children, non-Jews, in brackets, the dogs, could still receive blessings, even small ones, showing that faith transcends ethnic barriers. You mean to say you're going to take my thing, which me give to you, and tell me I can get crumbs? Why was a black man a eunuch? What religion propagated that? Come on, all you black men with 100 million wives that you learned from your slave master. What religion was that? That he had to lose his bits to be seen as non-threatening. And then you tell people to come to the faith and that it's a what? It's about peace. So if you didn't know, it was Frumentius and his brother that apparently got shipwrecked and taken in as slaves by the Ethiopians. But what they forget to tell you is that there were merchants going to places uninvited. And guess what? Ethiopia was called the Indies. Funny that, isn't it? So when they talk about India, you know how much Bible scriptures there are on India? Maybe I'm going to drop one at the end just to upset you on purpose, because when we're talking to you nicely, you don't hear. But I'm going to tell you this. I know who I am. Do you?
Actor at the Met Gala is because of black people, period. He didn't build that Met Gala moment because he couldn't. Neither him nor his goofy ass, disrespectful ass sidekick, whatever their forgetful names are, could create that moment for themselves. That's why the disrespect is so loud. It's jealousy disguised as confidence. They hate needing black people to be seen. Tiana Taylor and Ego Wodum were very gracious, but y'all keep handing out cookout invites to freeloaders who couldn't even jiggle the knob, but then waltzed right through the door that black folks kicked off the freaking hinges just to spit in our faces. When a white interviewer didn't know who he was, nothing. No smoke for them because they don't have the spine to confront the people who actively oppress them. Instead, they shamelessly tap dance and turn submissive for the people who intentionally and systemically deny them these opportunities. And when they're not pathetically bowing down to whiteness, they're enforcing their own caste hierarchy, bleaching their skin, degrading South Indians, just clinging on to that colonial rot.
Shotgun Stylist calling out to those reporters that he is one of the biggest actors in the world. Oh my god, he ate so bad with that.
Not the vultures using African American vernacular English to spew anti-blackness about an event they were never even invited to until black people made it possible for them.
If you're actually trying to get global attention by inviting such global icons, spend some more money, hire some more professional people who can actually do the job, because right now all it shows is how ignorant and stupid the Western world actually is.
He's only a global icon in your own delusions. We do not care. Michael Jackson was and still is a global icon, even in death.
I felt they were a little too ghetto. I mean, you gotta have some sort of professionalism, right, when you're doing these interviews?
Because of black Americans, Indians have been able to immigrate, live, and gain citizenship in this country, period. Some groups owe their entire existence here to the black struggle, yet respond not with gratitude, but with arrogance, disrespect, and unearned entitlement. Let's get one thing straight. This disrespect will not be tolerated.
And I understand. I watched the interview with Eneli with all of you, and I get it. He's young and he's still got a lot of things to learn. But you know, people treated me like that for decades, like I was dumb from a child, you know. Remember, I told you my granddad's a bishop. And I know some of you think that it was an ego and a pride thing. No, it was never that. I was irritated because you won't wake the heck up. You'd rather be a house pet. That's what they call you. So, Jonathan Mayers, if I were you, I'd go and read the Bible again.